Artist George Yepes grew up in East Los Angeles, not too far from the Autry. We began our conversation with George by talking about at what age he discovered his passion for art.
I started drawing at 3.5 years old, so I was born a painter, and started painting at 10. Even my first drawings at 3.5 years old in Guadalajara were vampire bats and vultures and Roman soldiers on chariots with horses. And so they weren't the normal stick figures that we'd see kids drawing. So my family was very encouraging when they saw those drawings that I did at that age. When I got into first grade in East LA, I was the class artist, and by the time third grade came around, my drawings were getting stolen at the school open house art shows, and it was either by the teachers or the parents. So that was, in a sense, an acknowledgement there of the quality of work that I was doing. I took it as that. My first showings actually were as part of mural teams in the streets of East Los Angeles. And by the time I was in college, I'd had already a one-man show. I was 18 years old. I already had a 5,000 square foot studio with the top 8 Chicano muralists of East LA. They were all about 10 to 16 years older than me.
A professional artist for several years, George spoke about the challenges he faces in balancing the creative process and the business of art.
What's a little interesting is all of the projects that I've worked on have never been to the magnitude or level that I've hungered for. They've always been dictated by a committee, the art selection process, and they're usually limited in scope, time, budget, everything. So the real work that I am going to do in the future hopefully will not have those type of constraints. So the work that is out there that students see and historians see and everything else, there's a story behind each one, and most of the time it's usually a frustrating story just to get the project done and battle through the committee and their vision box of what they're expecting as far as an art piece is concerned, and then what your hopes and dreams are.